Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Hits the front of the rim and out. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Davis kicks to Carter.
That's not a Petty or a Manny, folks. That's a facial. That's up right there. This guy is always bringing the noise.
Is there anybody, Greg, in the game that enjoys attacking the basket more?
Only him.
Yeah.
Nobody that I can think of. That's part of what makes him go.
And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. The dish to Cousins. Stolen by Randolph. On the wing, James. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Here's Conley. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Inside. Clock at 6. Carter against Conley. Carter outside. The shot misses. And it's Miami the other way. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Randolph with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Cousins. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Vince Carter with the slam.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Here's Bowles. No good from outside.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Carter drives in. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Here's LeBron. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, James. To end the drought. And he sinks the layup.
Yes.
LeBron's got 6. Raptors with the lead. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's...
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt. their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Lewis. He's out there with Sanders. Green is out there with Allen.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Willis with a screen on Green. It's Williams with the drive. And Allen with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touched by Allen. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you make some adjustments.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The shot's good from Carter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Allen outside. And it's blocked by Hollins. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Passes it to Cousins. And Allen with the block. And here's the break. Makes it off the glass. He has 6.
Huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
To the middle. Here's Sanders. Rejected by Hollins. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Whoa!
Wow, and that sort of... showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Vince Carter really making a difference here.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
going with the whole new group on the floor. Looking at Miami, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Grizzlies. Lee outside. From deep. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Toronto calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. Toronto with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. To the right side. Christie kicks to Cousins. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Thabit gets to lead. 6 to shoot. Gets an open look and hits. Lee's got his second bucket.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
Carter on the wing, defended by Carter. The turnaround, and it's Carter missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
That's good. Carter's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Adams, the pass to James. Fast break, Toronto. Throws it up high. And it's Miami with the rebound. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Zach Randolph, who's checked in for the Heat. And then Carter with the jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
2 shots. That's off as well, so he misses both.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling. Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
LeBron drives in. Power down with both hands.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And the shot is good. And that's now 29 points for Vince Carter. Here's Carter. And he jams it with authority.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you've come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Here's Carter. No good on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first half of play. Raptors lead by 13. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I was surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
We watched a great quarter by Carter. He has 29 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Mark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Christie is out there with Ryan Hollins. Then there's Carter. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Bogues in the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Got a piece of it. Conley kicks to James. Baseline J on the way. Here's the beat. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones.
That drive by Carter goes up on the high post. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And the Heat call time here.
It's been kind of a gradual occurrence, but I think it's clear that analytics are here to stay in the NBA. Every team now has at least some vesting into the analytics area. Some base a lot of their decisions on the number side of the game. Others have a more balanced approach.
Different look for Miami. Green, he's checked in for Hashim Thabit. And Allen subbed in for Lee. The Heat trail by 13. Analytics does have a strong place in the NBA, so it's been proven over the last decade. Some held out, but now, Greg, the results, the benefits of those numbers.
Oh, wow.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult. while they're trailing?
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Fast break, Toronto. And it's Carter penetrating. That's good. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific...
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida é cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. Mas só em pensar que com a sua face, tudo que eu pedisse, só você que me desse. Aí pensando Deus se esse quarto falasse. Mas que pena, já era. Não deixo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Porque se eu ouço a voz dela é através de alô. Se passou pela favela é porque alguém me falou. Então já que me deixou por aqui, aprendi a viver um pouco sozinho. Mas o que eu posso fazer, fia, se eu gosto da boemia. Essa noite pra mim é dia, mas posso mudar. Mas como isso é questão de tempo, então isso nem tenho muito, nem curto. Fica de canto, eu prefiro suar. Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida é cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. O resto eu vejo depois, talvez, pode ser que uma mina firmeza possa trombar no rolê. É isso, deixa comigo, é só seguir o sentido e despertar os picos floridos. Mas não, pera lá, deixa eu falar, né assim, para mim tem que ter valor. É só chegar e abusar.